Hello, everyone, and welcome to 20 Questions. My name is Nick, and today we will be seeing if we can actually not fail miserably. And I have with me Dan,
Hello.
Chase,
Hello.
and Kyle.
Hello.
So,
You guys didn't fail miserably last time. We just needed to keep the trend going.
Yeah, well, now you're back on the team. We're gonna fail. It's your fault.
okay.
Yeah, I'm the curse.
So I'm gonna
I
start
sure
off
hope
a little
I'm not the
differently. I'm
curse.
just gonna tell you the game so you can feel good about yourselves.
Aw,
So
thanks.
the game is Super Mario Brothers. Bye, everyone. No. I'm just gonna
man.
let you guys dive right in when you're ready.
Okay. Shall we go with one of the
Alright.
really easy, obvious questions, or should we try and throw a curveball?
I mean, the easy,
Western
obvious
developer?
ones
I like that
are...
question.
Yeah, screw it.
Yeah,
Should we-
Western developers.
Is
are
it
good
by a
one.
Western developer?
No.
No. So it's Eastern. So it could be a North Korean propaganda game.
That's actually.
You should ask
We
if
should
it's-
probably stop because I think
if
that's it.
it's-
Actually.
It's
If
Super
it's
King
published by
Yong.
Nintendo.
Yeah, that's probably a good shout.
So what's your?
Is it on a Nintendo,
Nintendo?
platform?
Yes, it is.
Which one was that? Published or on platform?
Which question did you ask?
Well, me and Carl were asking two different questions.
one do you
The
wanna ask?
platform one.
Is it on a Nintendo platform? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Um,
is the protagonist of this game in the Smash Brothers series as a playable fighter?
Yes, but if you know it's on a Nintendo platform, how much does that help you now that Smash 4 is out?
It ruins all chance of it being some obscure game like Okami or No More Heroes
Or near.
or Nier. Nier is not. Shut up with your Nier. And it means there is a central protagonist, unlike SSX Tricky.
Yeah. There's a main character this time, guys.
Oh
This
man.
also means that it could be Mega Man or Sonic or Pac-Man, so we need to not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it could be Master Chief
Ryu.
too.
Ryu's
Or
not in
Goku.
Smash.
It could also be Goku.
Oh yeah, especially when the,
Halo.
Could be.
It's
think
Dragon
Halo-
Ball Xenoverse, guys. I got it. Alright,
Anyway. Back on topic. Was it released before the year 2006?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not on the Wii.
What about if is the main protagonist considered a human?
That's a good one.
That's a good
Okay.
question.
Because that could eliminate
Donkey
Captain
Kong,
Falcon, Mario.
Pokemon.
Yeah, that half and half
yeah,
it, doesn't it?
Pokemon.
Yeah, is this main character human?
No.
Okay, so it could be Yoshi,
Thanks.
Donkey
Also,
Kong.
Samus. Samus is human.
Well, she's out
it's
now.
not
It's not.
Metroid.
It's not Metroid.
Okay, so main character's not human, so that
So it's-
leaves
Donkey King, Yoshi.
Kirby.
all three
Kirby.
third parties are still in.
Oh yeah, because Mega Man's a robot, isn't he?
Yeah,
A
Mega
robot.
Man's a robot, and Sonic's not a human, and Pac-Man
He's a
is
robot
Really?
except for that one version of him that isn't. Two versions.
I don't
Two
think-
versions.
I don't think we mean that one.
Okay, so we've.
That was
Oh,
actually a really good
Watch.
question. Now we could do handheld or not handheld. Because
Yeah.
that could get rid of Pokemon, that could get rid of
Who's
or,
the
like,
who's the
Donkey-
protagonist of Pokemon though? Because when we ask if the
There isn't
protagonist
a
is
consistent
human-
one, and that could mean many characters if it's in Smash. So if you think it's Pokemon, you still have a lot of choices.
Okay, is it on a handheld?
No.
Okay, so it's not Pokemon.
Okay.
And that
not
also
Game
rules
&
out
Watch.
like
You
the
say it's
Yoshi
not
games.
Pokemon, but what are you talking about? There's
Oh, it
Pokemon
could-
games on console.
yeah, as if you're gonna choose Pokemon Colosseum.
Well, there's Pokemon
Well, he
Snap,
could.
Pokemon Stadium.
He
Hey, you
could.
Pikachu.
We could ask if it has
You pick
multiplayer.
Hey You Pikachu.
Yes.
Does it have multiplayer?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not one of the classics. It's probably not Zelda. No, it's definitely not Zelda because it's. So
What are
it
you
has
talking
cannot
about?
be-
Link is a wolf.
It cannot
in
be
Twilight
F
Princess.
Zero.
Okay, multiplayer
It
games.
can't be Yoshi
Yeah.
because Yoshi's
It's not any of the.
There are Yoshi.
could
There
still
are
be
Yoshi
Pokemon
games with
Stadium.
multiplayer
Don't-
modes.
Are there?
True.
Yeah, the Yoshi's Island has an unlockable multiplayer mode with the bonus games.
Huh. Interesting. Although I
Well,
feel
maybe
like
it's the Yoshi's
since you've
Island.
told us that, it's probably not that.
That'd be something.
We could ask. It's
Could it
at this
be-
point probably N64 or GameCube, unless it's one of the switch over co-op modes for the pre-existing.
SNES.
For the yeah. So it could be one of them Kirby games in the early days that had that switch over thing.
Does Pikmin have multiplayer?
Pikmin 2 does. Pikmin 1 doesn't. But
And
Onomar's
Omar's an
human, isn't
alien,
he?
so that counts.
He's a Hokkaitan.
I would not
if
consider.
I
Yeah, I would not
remember
consider them humans because they're not.
Yeah.
rightly. Yeah, that pretty much. Yeah.
They're just straight up not.
So it could be Pikmin 2. Should we just go for? Is it on the GameCube?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good guess.
Is it on the GameCube?
No.
Sweet.
So it's not GameCube. So it's most likely an N64 game, but it could still be a SNES game with switch over.
It cannot be Donkey Kong, right? Because
Donkey Kong Country had switch
Okay.
over on, I think.
those
didn't
were
it?
on handhelds.
Oh yeah, true. Were they all on handhelds? Were they all ported to handhelds at least?
They were
'Cause I know
all
the
ported
first
to
one was,
handhelds.
So,
Yeah,
I know,
they were.
I know
Okay.
the first two.
All
were.
three were ported to handheld.
Okay.
The first one was ported to Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance.
Oh man,
Oh,
could it
well,
be
what about
Kirby's
Donkey
Air
Kong
Ride?
64.
Doesn't
It
have
could
multiplayer.
be.
Oh, does it? Does DK64 have multiplayer?
No. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It absolutely does. It has
Yeah,
like
competitive.
arena multiplayer, like you fight each other.
Yeah.
The fact that you've just said that it has multiplayer and then you weren't sure if that has multiplayer, I mean, unless you're doing an elaborate bluff, probably suggests that it's not that.
Ruses within ruses.
But then Nick is kind of a master troll, so, who knows?
I think you'll guess this before the 15th question.
Okay.
But now I
Yes.
think I've jinxed you a little bit, so sorry about
I'm
that.
glad you're confident in us,
Yeah.
so thanks for
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome.
We need it. I
None
need
of them-
it specifically.
I agree, you do.
None of the Mega Man games have multiplayer, so we can rule that out.
Oh, except for the
keep
arcade
dropping my
games that
pen.
have multiplayer, those do.
But those aren't
Oh.
on Nintendo. Unless you count the arcade games being in like the anniversary collection as being on Nintendo.
I would totally count that.
Cool. I'm gonna guess it's not that though, because you were just talking about it.
Guys, what about Star Fox?
Oh, why would he choose Star Fox?
damn.
Can people stop saying the word Star Fox to me? It brings back post-traumatic
saying.
stress disorder.
It could
But
be.
what about Star
It could
Fox?
be Star Fox.
Sonic
I know.
Sonic
Someone
didn't
think about Chris.
start getting put on Nintendo platforms until the GameCube, so we can rule out Sonic.
It was Game Boy Advance when it started.
Okay, well.
What?
But you also said console.
Yeah,
I know, but I just figured I'd throw that out there.
Okay, Star Fox 64 had
Yeah.
multiplayer. I know that because Chris told me that. Everything I
It
know
was
about
not
Star Fox,
handheld.
I know because Chris.
And
It
that's
was
the
not
only
GameCube, not
Do you
Yeah.
guys feel bad because we
characters.
said how easy Nintendo choices were?
Oh, no, you've thrown us for a loop now. Okay, so... Is there a member of the Smash roster that we're just completely forgetting because we're idiots?
No, I think you just need to look at your questions and like it's on a Nintendo platform. And you know a couple other things like you're just kind of jumping around.
and it's not GameCube
Well,
and it's pre 2006, so it's
let's think about this
N64
question.
earlier.
We could ask if the character was in the first Smash game.
Yes.
Because that would eliminate, was the character in the first Smash game?
Yes, but I should point out that doesn't help you that much because you knew it wasn't
Yeah,
GameCube.
that actually doesn't at
So
all.
you already knew it was
Yeah.
before 2001.
But
So
what
it could-
So let's think what non-human characters were in the original Smash. We have Kirby, the two
Fox.
Pokemon, Fox, and Donkey Kong.
DK.
Am I
Okay,
missing
so-
anyone? Because I think everyone else in that game is human.
Yeah, I think...
Unless you count Link being Hylian.
I would consider that
Yeah, but
humanoid, so
multiplayer-
that's close enough to what you mean.
Yeah, but Zelda games
Yeah.
don't have multiplayer pre-GameCube, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's either a Yoshi game, a Donkey Kong game, a Pokemon game, or Star Fox.
Okay, so... Kirby.
Kirby has some multiplayer stuff in Kirby 64.
There's also
and
Switch over.
and Superstar.
Yeah.
And Superstar. So those are the things we can pick from Kirby.
Okay, so
From
we could
Yoshi,
say...
we have. Does Yoshi's Story have multiplayer?
No.
Does Yoshi's Island does? Because
What we could do is, in order to split those characters up, we could ask if they are based on an existing. No, wait. We could ask.
Because that, if you're saying if they're based on an animal that exists, that only would
Yeah.
get rid of. That would only get rid of Kirby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could
Um,
ask if they wear clothes.
I'm just thinking of what games are possible. So we have, and then there's for Pokemon, there's Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, and Snap.
Okay, if we ask if the character.
But Snap
in
doesn't have
Smash,
multiplayer, so we can eliminate that.
We can ask if the character in Smash wears clothes in this game, which would
That's
rule
a
out
risky
Star Fox
question.
and
That's a
Donkey
risky
Kong.
question. I'll just tell you right now. I'm not going to answer that in a way that will give you good information.
Okay, I'm not going to ask that. Then.
You could.
Thanks
you
for
could
the help,
ask,
Nick.
Like, if
Kirby
the,
wears a
the
chef's hat.
franchise, if the franchise came out, like I don't know,
If the
Or
franchise
if the
originated,
character- if the character made his debut, because Donkey Kong and Kirby made their debut before Fox and the Pokemon.
when did Pokemon start? It was on the Game Boy Advance. wasn't it?
96.
It depends on what country you're talking about, but 96 is correct for when they released in Japan. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When did the original Star Fox come out?
92, 94, one of those years?
Was
I
that
skipped
was that
93.
NES or SNES? That was SNES, wasn't it?
That was
The original, yeah, the original Star Fox
Super
was SNES.
Nintendo, yes.
Okay, so what we could do is
So
ask if
DK debuted in arcades.
what we could do
and
is ask if the characters for the if the franchise that this game is part of
If we wanna-
originated on
sorry.
the NES.
No, we could ask, because I don't think any of them did. We could ask, did the franchise that this thing originate on Game Boy? Because Pokemon and Kirby originated on Game Boy, while Star Fox and Donkey Kong did not.
And Yoshi. Where's Yoshi on that?
Yoshi was SNES if you count Mario
yeah.
World. Also SNES if you count Yoshi's
What
Island.
about
Okay.
the game
Yeah, go with that
Yoshi? When
question.
did that come out?
That was NES.
Yeah. And was that after Mario
So
World?
it still worked. So either
Okay.
way, Game Boy is probably a
Go
good
for it.
one to ask.
Hit it.
So did
Okay.
did the series debut on the original Game Boy?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Kirby or Pokemon?
So that is so it's Superstar, Kirby 64, or either of the two Pokemon Stadiums.
Well, we could ask: is it a Pokemon game?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Is it a Pokemon game?
No.
No.
So it's Kirby,
Okay.
which means it's either Superstar or 64.
You're at 11
Which
questions.
means we could just ask.
Was it on N64?
Yeah.
No.
Is the game Kirby Superstar?
No. You
Oh.
lose.
Well, we lost.
Damn.
Yeah, so
That's the first
So the
loss.
moment you
How
started
did-
saying it's either Kirby Superstar or Kirby 64, I kind of knew you had already lost because it is Kirby and it's Super Nintendo. And this doesn't count, but you guys may as well each get one more guess on what you think it is.
I don't know the Kirby franchise. At
Wait,
all.
okay, so it's Kirby and it's. What was the other one?
It's the only
It's
Kirby
Super
game that
Nintendo?
I could say has a weird indirect link to Tiger Woods.
Oh, is it the Kirby golf
it's
game?
the Kirby golf one.
Kirby Dream Course.
Oh,
And it has a two-player mode where
I
you take turns
completely
taking
forgot
shots.
that Kirby had
Chase.
spin-off games.
Chase, this was your fault. This was all your fault. You're the one who put the idea
No.
that those were the only two possible Kirby games in our heads, and I know nothing about Kirby, so
Yeah,
blame
I've
you.
never heard of that game.
you're cursed. Because I know that game because I've watched Game Grumps play it. So
I also watched Game Grumps play it. I forgot those existed though, and
Oh, that
none of you
hurts.
guys
damn it,
argued
Nick.
with me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
'cause-
Nintendo's so easy though, right?
Ah, I hate you.
Of the four that we did today, the only one we didn't get was Nintendo.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Nick,
Ugh.
I blame you,
I
Chase.
feel so defeated.
You're cursed.
Yeah.
You're a curse.
So I hope you enjoyed that.
Well-
I've been playing that game a ton.
I hope you enjoyed my last appearance on 20 Questions.
Yeah, he's
because
fired
I'm so
now.
cursed.
He's not
that
allowed
no
on the
one's gonna let
ZDF
me
ever
back
again.
on.
Oh man. So
I
Nick, do
feel
you wanna
so bad.
do you wanna play us out?
Yeah. You know, I just for everyone watching, I'm really sorry that we're not as good as we think we are. And I hope you'll join us next time. This has been 20 Questions. Thanks everyone.
GG. Goodbye.